Welcome back, ladies. So today we are learning how to pose for professional photographs. Now, if you're anything like I am, as soon as someone says cheese, I straighten my neck like a chicken and I look extremely awkward and uncomfortable. But knowing how to pose in those moments certainly helps. So before we actually get further into this, I'm going to give you one hard and fast tip. When the photographer says, "Why don't you cross your arms and smile for the camera?" Something like this, or this, never ever do that. Never listen to them. If you've done any of our body language videos, you will see that that is a very bad position to stand in. Now, in a couple of minutes, you will see me in different poses. You will also see the different hair colors and stages I went through in my life. And what you will also notice is the varying backgrounds. So when it comes to a professional photograph, we always advise that you make sure that you have a background behind you. We don't go for a white wall or blank wall, but something that adds a little bit of interest, and if need be, the photographer can even blank it out. Now, if you have any other questions, please let us know. If you're interested, subscribe to our channel and we'll keep you up to date on any new videos. But for now, let's take a look at how to pose for professional photos.
So this is a really beautiful and classic pose with the head slightly supported on the hand, with a slight lean onto the side of the armchair, with your legs faced diagonally away from the camera. Here you see a similar variation, except my different hair color, and of course a straight head, leaning slightly on the armchair but not supported this time. Now let's take a look at the standing pose. So you'll see your arms at your side showing confidence and comfort, and your legs are in the hesitation position. Now, if you've missed the video on the hesitation position, you'll see a link to this in the top right hand side of your video, as well as a link to how to stand in a more feminine and sexy pose, and that will pop up at the end of this video. Here you see a similar variation, except this time your arms are in the hesitation position with your legs slightly hip-width apart, and that is to show off a sense of confidence and authority. In this standing pose, you can gently lean against a door or a wall with your arm in the hesitation position. Here is another similar variation, so you could be leaning on a wall or even leaning on the back of a chair. This is always a really comfortable position, so your body faces diagonally away from the camera with your head facing forward and your hands clasped gently in front of you. Returning to the seated positions, here you slightly recline in the chair whilst still sitting up straight with one hand rested on your lap and the other gently resting on the side of the chair. Another one of my favorites is gently supporting the chin whilst leaning onto a table or a bar, but please remember that it always needs to appear as though you're light and not hanging heavily on that supported arm. And our final seated position is you seated up straight with your knees diagonally away from the camera and one hand outstretched on the side of the chair next to you, while the other hand rests on your lap. And finally, the last standing pose for the day is standing nice and straight. You could even have the hesitation legs, although you can't see them here, with your hand outstretched, resting on the table, and notice that you are resting on your fingertips and not on the full hand. If you enjoyed this video, then subscribe to our channel and keep up to date on the videos that we post daily that you can implement practically in your life. And if you're interested in doing an online course with us, then check out Huru Learn, our new online learning platform.